No, but I guess that's a done deal. All right, well, I guess we're not doing the mic thing. Well, anyway, peace. Benjamin, Wagwan. Welcome aboard, man. Glad to have you in the building. Hope you're having a Sunday fun day for the. Oh, there go the peace. Hope you're having a happy Sunday fun day. All praise to the Most High. Another. Well, my work week is actually starting, but in normal everyday world, it's the end of the week. It's a wrap. Hope everybody had a good and productive one, especially you, sir, in the building. And young lady, my super moderator. You know, it's Sunday. Winding down, we chilling. That's it. Just chillax. I got a couple hours of free money, so I'm chilling out on the east side. But you know what I mean? It's been a wild set of weeks going on. If I'm not mistaken, you from the BX, right, D? So you know they just had that little sweep of the gangs or whatever up there. And that was what, 36 of them they swept up? And they said half of them was under the age of 17, and that's the wild business about NY. And I mean, with this drill, whatever it is, the drill scene, the inner city, the youth, the lack of direction, and the influences they gravitate to. Look at what they up to. Now, I was just listening to Blizz, Kareem Johnson, and he ran down for like the last, maybe, I want to say, I give it 10 years, just in the Bronx. They probably swept up maybe, and I want to say, close to 300 gang members. You know what I'm saying? Air quotes. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? In a 10-year span, I'm not saying if those individuals were definitely involved in the street activity they're alleged to be having involved in. Yeah, they need to be off the street, but I'm just thinking about the number. That's the number of lost youth. Because like you said, you know they got the big homies, but some of them big homies be young people. And I mean, when I say young, we're talking about under the age of 25. So, yeah, but it's the same thing in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Like, these young youths is not playing no games, you know what I mean? I got my young boy about to be 15 this week. And you know, I prayed up over him and give it to God, but the reality is we still got to navigate this world. And you know how these kids, pardon me. Angie, baby, welcome aboard. Good evening. Glad to have you in the building. But listen, I played myself trying to do this without some kind of hydration. Hold on, give me a second. Peace, Liddy. Welcome aboard. Hold on one second. Let me get you gentlemen correct. Welcome aboard, OG Bobby. What's the deal, my guy? Big Jer's in the building, you heard? What's the word? Yeah, welcome, welcome. So, boom. I hope I added everybody as a moderator. Y'all should be good and cool. Not like I attract that kind of crowd, but you know, blue is my favorite color, so let's do it. But yo, so I'm talking about these, the sweeps they've been having. Not only, well, we know we got the last one that happened last week in the Bronx, and like I was telling Devin a little while ago, Blizz Kareem Johnson was going through it on his live, and we saying like the last 10 years, talking about, I want to say roughly 300 gang members been swept up, right? And it's always targeted at the lowest denominator. Now, mind you, yeah, if these young kids have the ill direction and they're being led, as we know, through music per se, the influences of the music, the influences behind the music, whatever it is, the lifestyle, and it's the conditions, right? There's never where they address, yo, Cuddy, walk on, babe, walk on, Bana. Glad to have you. Ain't seen you in a minute. There's never anything to address the root cause. Everything is, let's take care of the symptoms of the problem. Yeah, we know the reality is some of these individuals, they commit crimes, but what are we doing out here? Are we blind to the fact that it's lack of direction, lack of leadership in these communities? Yeah, if you got a wicked jump shot or you got some bars, you'll be led into the, you know what I'm saying, into the circle of being elevated. But what about the kids that don't? You know what I mean? It's just a wild scene. Cause like I said, the Bronx is live now, but it's also in Brooklyn. I don't know too much about Harlem, so I can't speak on that. I'm not going to speak on things that I don't know about. But yeah, like, I think about these things because I remember as me being a youth out here, 16, 17. You know, I was getting to my little business. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, hammers involved, but we was getting dirty out here. But we knew, at least for the most part, the way we was moving out here, we was coming back home. But these young kids, you know, 16, 17, they in the mix in the city, they getting a little money in their pocket. We definitely know they got them things with them. We know on a nightly basis, somewhere, in some inner city in America, a young individual is not coming home. And that young individual's life is more likely being taken by another young individual. And 9 times out of the 10 looks like that. So yeah, it's just, you know, we look at things at for a circumstance. Like I said, the 36 individuals that got swept in the Bronx. The young drill rapper I never heard of. Me personally, I wasn't hip to her. But yeah, know she's got a little YouTube, got some videos up. So I tap in, and just like for me, the same thing with the Julio Fulio cat. Never heard of him until he got, you know what I'm saying, deleted. And these people have talent. They can be given a direction. Who knows what it's to be? But yeah, that was just my little observation, getting to a little, you know, a little heavy diesel on the early part of the live. But what up? Appreciate y'all people. I hope everybody had a good and positive and prosperous week. A productive week. You know, it's Sunday, day to relax. I got my guy in the background, Real Mad TV. If y'all check him out, Real Mad spelled with 2 D's capitalized. He got the slow jams playing tonight. I don't want to get my live clip, so I'm listening to it. The yellow sample. you know what I'm saying? You bounce back and forth, put your other devices. 'Cause I know y'all money players out there got multiple devices. Ain't nobody surfing this YouTube streets with one device. So, you know what I'm saying? Tap in, see what it look like. If you like it, subscribe. We usually do, you know what I'm saying, late night grown folk music. Music with a purpose. You know, the purpose we had back in the day. Hear a good tune, get up with a lady and get to making what's happening. And maybe go half on a baby. That you should preferably hopefully be taken care of right now. Or it should have been taken care of. And probably by now, half of y'all probably got kids that graduated college. And shout out to that. But yeah, look, son, listen, this weekend, blazing hot sun, had my boy out there at this one-day tournament. Stop the violence. I have a shortcoming for this week. Not a short, I have a video documenting the balloon release for the 2 individuals that were murdered by the NYPD. Forgive me for not knowing their names off the top of my head. I believe one is Jamila. I don't want to beat their names up, but I will put out a nice little video that would, you know what I'm saying, show and have people talking about the circumstances and what the people were like. But yeah, anyway, with that tournament, like I said, stop the police violence. 2 people were murdered by the police some years ago. I'm about to dig into that. I'll dig into that, to the backstory of that, because it happened in East Flatbush, Brooklyn. The tournament is what? They said 13 years old. And it was wild. It's a whole story behind it. I will get into it with a video from the location. But so, as far as the basketball for that day, not a good look for my son's team. Not a good look at all. Not a good look at all. Because they haven't had much practice time together. Well, he hasn't had practice time with them. They weren't on the same page. And both games, they got spanked. But now listen, let me tell you something. I tell my son this. He's young, you know what I'm saying, 14, about to be 15. About the game, like getting involved. And I'm not hammering, well, I am hammering his head. You are the best player on your team. Your coach, he is aware of that. With your basketball skill and IQ, stop letting these weak ball handlers handle the ball, because that cuts down on your opportunity. But he's going to have to learn that. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not playing with, you know what I'm saying, no phenom team. It's not the super all-world AAU, so they're going to take a lunch and they're going to learn. But within the losses and the wins, it's things you can learn. And you know what I'm saying? Like I told him the first game, right? The kids were not as talented. He's a good defender. He's a great defender in my book. He should have got on the one dude, like boxing one of them. Like they're not gonna trip out. Well, they might have tripped out if he broke his zone. But he was telling them on offense, you supposed to go. You were supposed to go. You should have had 30 that game. And I told him this, I'm his dad. So the coach told him, you were supposed to have 30 that game. They will live and die in the park with you, with his skill level. That's what I'm telling my son. They'll live and die in the park with your skill level you're producing, because he's a skilled player. But you know, like I said, he gotta learn. He's gonna learn his way. They got practice tomorrow. He's gonna get to gel with him. The coach gonna be able to set up hopefully some parameters and some boundaries. Ned Stars, what up, family? Welcome aboard, my guy. Glad to have you in the building. Hopefully, once they practice, and then the coach will be able to let them know that, look, this is your best player. You don't have to shoot every shot, but it's probably a good thing to get the ball somewhere in his hands. So they'll figure it out. 14 years, they'll figure it out. Not a big deal. But let me tell you the kicker, Liddy. Hold on, Liddy. Like mind you, like I said, they got blown out. Right now, the first game they got, you know what I'm saying, they made it respectable towards the end. But how about the second game, right? The second game had these two twins of not, like, they was decently sized young men, not in stature, like width wise. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm 5'11". They was definitely up here to me. Now the one kid, you could look in his face and be like, okay, whatever age you want to call him, we'll take him. Great. Non-factor. Now his supposed twin, I guess the supposed twin brother, because I'm sitting there, and it was so funny. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, they had fraternal twins. One's a little taller, a little stocky, and one's a little shorter, stockier. They getting a little busy doing their ones and twos. The twins, they know how to play together. Okay, twins. Expected. So I can't sit still nowhere. Even though it's hot, I got up, had to get out from under the shade and move around. So I'm moving around the park, and I hear a conversation going on, whereas the one player, number 6, who is actually is a short dude. Yo, son got 2 children. Now, when I say that, I'm thinking, okay, a 14-year-old with 2 kids? Nah, son. Dude wasn't 14. That's my drift. Dude was like, I'm gonna give him, and you look in his face, I get a dude at least 22, playing with 14-year-olds. Now, the sad thing about it was once you see that, right? Once you hear that, okay, this kid is not a 14-year-old. He got children. But yeah, like, but Liddy, the thing ain't gonna kick to me in my mind, because I'm like, okay, Liddy, he barely had 20 against 14-year-olds. So I'm saying, like, really, son, what are we doing out here? But yo, listen, middle school, Liddy, my son, his middle school team, they got freshmen in high school playing on the other team's middle school. Yeah, but it's a one-day tournament, put together type community action. It's all love, ain't nobody tripping. But it was kind of like, come on, son. These dudes is 14 years old. Lady, I can imagine, son, you be in there with the whole book, like, look, let's go by point. But I try not to be, because I can get, me personally, Liddy, I can get a little ignorant, right? And I don't want my son, he don't want, oh, Dad, why you got it every, so I'll be like, okay. I talk from the sidelines, but I know you be in it. You coaching, so you gotta be. Hell yeah, I would definitely respect that, because you want to keep it. You want these kids to have a fair shot to compete, and not 14-year-olds playing against 22 and 30-year-olds. That's not a good look. But yeah, definitely gotta look out, especially in the hood, because everybody looking for a leg up. Yeah, that's what, like, I'm like, okay, this is what we doing, like, really? And on top of that, it was like 100 degrees out there, so you a grown-ass man barely dropping 20 against 14-year-olds for what? All right, if it makes sense to you, let me take my black ass back in shape. Me and my wife had a good laugh about that, though. But it's wild what people do for the youth sports. Gotta love it, but sometimes you be like, Jesus, it's youth sports. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm thinking about, I'm actually looking into myself. Because I want my son, I want him to be in an environment where he's allowed to play and learn. Oh hell, yeah. When you gotta look at them in the face, lady, and see, okay, he moving a little more coordinated than your average 14-year-old, right? Then when you look at their face and you see the structure, you like, okay, come on, son. Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah. But not my son, he does. He actually, like, he seeks to play against all the competition and better players. So it wasn't like no big deal. But it just, like I said, for the overall, the skill level wise. Yeah, but my son, like I'm saying, because what's wild is my son got an opportunity. Well, he's playing in a decent program in the city, in Brooklyn, right? And it just so happens, this is how small this world is. Well, it's Brooklyn. His coach for his team coached his high school team, the varsity coach. So, as far as I'm sitting right now, my son is a varsity player. Oh, his IQ is on point. Listen, the boy been watching Steph Curry since he was born, so I mean, if that's just like studying stuff, you know what I'm saying? He told me he was an elite shooter 2 years ago. I thought he was lying. My boy dropped it. You see that shot? That's my boy with the step back and we're running to the corner. He got the footwork that all I gave him was the jump shot, lady. Everything else, he put that together. So yeah, my little boy should be he rocking varsity this year. So there's gonna be a lot of content coming that way. And yeah, his career is a decent start, you know what I'm saying? And then and he'll pave the way for his younger brother who is soon to come. I think his younger brother is his younger brother to me is built to be the truth. He just gotta skill up. But yeah, you know how that go. The younger one usually does, once he can watch a good role model, you know what I'm saying? They usually develop a little better. I mean, who knows? If it is to be, it's to be. Look, they're having a good time, son. It's New York City. New York City. But yeah. Listen, you know, I'm going to keep it a whole stack with you. I'm going to take him to different gyms. Because you see me, I came up on the asphalt of New York City. And right now, at the age that I am, my knees are 3 times that age. And that's all because I was a hopping ass 5'11" dude. So yeah, I'm gonna take him around the gyms around the city. I was looking to get him signed up at Millbank in Harlem this summer, but work schedule, my work schedule, and I ain't doing track and all that. My little dude active, so it ain't work out. But you know what I'm saying? His path is all right. He in a good situation. I just gotta sit back and just make sure he all right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping about all that. But where we at now, he in a good place. Wednesday, matter of fact, I'm gonna go live next Saturday. They got a game Saturday, so that'll definitely be coming up. I might set that up next Saturday. Tap in. See, after they have practices, I'll definitely I'll feel more confident about his. Well, I don't give a damn. The one game they had where he let him know he was the best player in the program, he had 20 and 14. But you know how kids are, Liddy. He had 20, so now I gotta have 20. So now everybody gotta get 20. You know how that goes. Yeah, basketball IQ that is the key to the game. You can have all the talent you want and the physical skills, but if you can't think the game, you're not gonna really go too far. You can get over. Don't get it twisted. Yo, peace, open-minded. Welcome aboard, man. How we doing, brother? Glad to have you. You can have all the physical tools that you want, but if you can't think the game, then at some point, once the physical tools wear down, what are we doing? Don't get it twisted. Ain't nothing wrong being a 6'10" nigga that can jump out the gym, nigga, that weigh about 280. But, you know what I'm saying? If you can't shoot a free throw, what good are you at the end of the day? But y'all definitely appreciate everybody. Your average. I'm gonna call you Mo, cause I always boot. Yo, what up, Mo? Welcome aboard, young lady. How we doing? Good evening. Happy Sunday fun day. Glad to have you. Yeah, your average. Now I can say it with no problem when I say I'm gonna call you Mo. But what up, though? How you been, girl? Yeah, we just talking some youth sports and got some good brothers in the building. Really popped in. I appreciate you, gentlemen. And I can say that respectfully, you gentlemen. Glad to have y'all. The way he's shooting threes, my son, matter of fact, he went 0 for 3. 0 for 3 from three-point range this weekend. Which is not, he didn't take a lot of threes, but like I said, he didn't get a lot of opportunities. Yo, listen, open-minded, you know they got the Instagram. You know I send them all of that. I send them everything. I send them everything, even things to break down certain skills. You can lead a horse, but let me not lie. Let me not say this. I don't know what he watches or whatever. I know that he does look at the file, whatever I send him in Instagram. But I believe he's adding whatever he's adding because the boy got a bag. I'm not gonna lie to you. So it's no, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say he's not a student of the game because he has a decent little game. Like I said, at 14 years of age, 15 years of age, he is head and shoulders above me at skill level. At 15 years of age, all I could do was touch the rim. At 15 and a half, I could dunk. And that's how I learned the game. Oh yeah, I can't listen. The only thing that I had to, that was like my, I want to say honestly, his jump shot, I had to be on some Joe Jackson shit. I'm not gonna lie. I keep it at 1,000 with you. Chip Low, peace, L's up. What's good, my guy? Got to have you, big Brooklyn shit. Welcome aboard, sir. Love to see you in the building. Let me hold you one of those. Very good. So boom, Chip Low, big Brooklyn, what's happening? So, listen, I got, it looks like it's a whole bunch of blue people in here, but I got 500 and some subs. Well, 600 subs now. That's barely 10%. So anyway, the package that my boy had, like I said, at 15 and a half, I had 2 dribbles and a dunk. You know what I'm saying? Everything was dunking for me. Slapping boards, couple dribbles, dunk, play like I was Michael Jordan, do a little pump faking, that was it. As my got little injuries, the game had to develop. Lose the first step, you got to figure out other things. You know what I'm saying? That's how I learned the game. So I'm trying to give him these jewels early. Like I tell him, you got the technology in front of you. All you got to do is look up what you need to look up and implement it to your game. And for the most part, I believe he's doing that. Like I said, his bag is kind of decent. But oh yeah, Joe Jackson in the jump shot. Joe Jackson in the jump shot. So my son, as a young man, of course, he couldn't, been playing ball from a very young age. The strength aspect, he couldn't get the ball up. So, you know, it was always this, right? It was always that thing. That thing. That thing. Then it went from that thing to that thing. So anyway, I, as a seasoned veteran of the game, like I said, I developed my skills as a So, at this stage in the game, I can't do anything on the court. I mean, I can handle the ball, yes. I'm not going to get stripped, but all I can do is shoot. I'm not trying to go by anybody, catch and shoot, get to my spot, shoot it. That's what I do. I'm a shooter. Straight up and down. That's all I got for you. I ain't got no defense. I have none of that. I can shoot it. So, I knew for a young ball player, the most important thing for you to have as a foundation when it comes to the offensive package is a proper shooting form. You already snow it. Now, that was a detriment because as a New York City ball player, we're not stressed as shooters. I learned how to shoot upstate at the age of 21. I learned how to shoot when I was like 21. Really shoot at 21. White boys. New York City, we don't do that. We boogie, get you the Baja, we dunk it. At least for me, that's what it was. We want to handle the ball, boogie, and get to the Baja. But like I said, proper guidance, proper preparation. I know that for him to be a productive player, he needed a shot. So when I took him when he was able to get the ball up over the rim, I would take him to the park, and we would shoot. And I would have him shoot, and he would do it the proper way when I look at him, when I'm with him, but then, whatever have you, we revert back to that, and he used to kill me. That's it, right there. Bro, you can't, and I ain't want, you know what I'm saying, that's it right there. Right, that's all you want. And you want the ball coming off that last fingertip. So it's that's what I do. I shoot. I can teach. I got a couple of kids right now I'm working with, but I ain't been able to get with them. But I gave them the fundamentals of how to shoot, because you gotta have a shot. Once you have a shot, a proper form is nothing to it. And the muscle memory is simple. Give him that, and then the world is yours. But it was Joe Jackson in the jump shot with him, boy. But I would say he got it. And at this point, all that. But no, I ain't gonna lie, like I said, I didn't learn none of it. My game was in New York City, was all about getting to the basket, getting to the hoop, getting to the Baja. When I was coming up, I used to hoop in Queens with the likes of Conrad McCray. I didn't ball with Kenny Anderson, I balled around the peripheries. Like Aim High, Vince Carter and all them. I done played against all those dudes, like most of their guys. Kenny ended my career early in like 5 seconds, nothing to brag about. But he let me know that I wasn't going to the NBA real quick, fast and early. But other than that, anybody else was a problem, was no problem. I played in high school. I played center. I'm 5'11" and 3/4 in Queens. You know what I'm saying? I held my own too. I averaged 8 to 10, well 8 points, 8 change. But I had I averaged 10, 12 rebounds at 5'11" and 3/4. And got quite a few bodies. So that's a butter rim. That was where I lived, a butter rim. My last dunk, I was 27. That's after my last dunk I made was I was 27. But after that, I tore my Achilles and that was over. Tore my Achilles in Colorado when I was 27, and any dreams touching the rim was over for me ever again in life. Word, Westinghouse. Listen. Y'all had, I know what you I remember, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, y'all was big time in news. Y'all was big time in the Daily News. Newsday. Yeah, I remember y'all. The Cage Rucker, I was never blessed with the opportunity to play on. I played on the course, but never in the tournament. Yeah, so on the whole, I was around the way. I played in that park around most of them dudes. James, Mother S, what up, my guy? Welcome aboard. Glad to have you, son. How you doing? What's happening on your side of town? Over mine to use it. Yeah, I think son. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Murray had a squad around my. Oh, y'all had a couple of players I know. Y'all definitely had some chicks that was balling out. Murray Bertram chicks was balling out. I know that for a fact. And y'all did have some dudes coming out of there. I'm not gonna lie. I was all caught up in Queens, son. I was on the '88 Queens Championship. Newtown High School in Queens, son. I played with, I don't know if you probably heard of him, Omar Lee. I played with Omar Lee from South Jamaica. A legend out there. True story, Smush Parker and Charlie Villanueva played in my high school too, for 2 short stints. You know, they both made it to the league. And it's an actual fact, me and Smush are very good friends to this day. Actually, me and Smush got baptized on the same day. We are part of the same ministry. So yeah, but yeah. That was Bertram had some, they had some squads back in the day. I know that. Y'all had a girl that scored 103 points, I remember. Gangster. Thanks for the pop, appreciate you. Angel Wings. Thanks for popping in, appreciate everything. Everybody that's popping in, I truly am humbled and I'm glad that you have made it. Yeah, I know. Y'all had some, look, NYC got some hoop history. Oh. Oldham, yeah, Oldham was out of Christ the King, right? Who's that, what part of Queens? That was Middle Village. Yeah, New York hoop history, like I said, I balled. My high school team, my high school memory, the most impactful one was losing in the city championships, the Final Four. We lost to Marbury's older brother, Norman. That dude was like a kangaroo, son, jump out the gym. But he threw an alley-oop that changed the game for us. Splash that, that's a fact. Tell him, Chip. Yeah, son. Oh, yo, do me a solid, peoples. There's a lady. She's got who would know? Who would know? Who's in here? Yo, yo, somebody do me a solid, right? I know y'all in vertical mode. You know what I'm gonna do? I got you right now. But yeah, yeah, Autumn, Christ the King. Yo, listen, check me out. What do y'all think about? Okay, I'm not talking about LeBron getting Bronny into the league and all that. Skill-wise, who do you see is having a better career at the end of the day between Carmelo Anthony's son, Kiyan, and either one of LeBron James' sons? Think about that. Me personally, I'm going with Kiyan. That dude is tested. I think Kiyan is tested. I think more so. But that's what's up. Kiyan be balling out. Kiyan had a 40-point game, son. Listen to what I'm saying to you, Chip. Kiyan hit him for 40, right? He had 40. Chip. Took like 15 or 16 shots, Chip. That's efficient, my nigga. Now you know Melo giving him all the package. Like seriously, like, okay. I'm not saying LeBron ain't the most talented specimen of a man that we ain't never seen in the game. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, when you talk about a one-track pony, such as a Carmelo Anthony, right? Like, I watched Carmelo, what he did in college. That run they was on, marvelous. Pure scoring skill, nah, son. I gotta put my basketball IQ and what I've seen, and it's very little. Like okay, keep it a whole stack with you. Like I watched LeBron James Jr. I watched that whole the joint on what's the name? What's that joint? Amazon Videos. Amazon Videos got that joint with the high school he was on, right? I watched those seasons. Good, great quality production work. I'm gonna address that one too. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, D. And you know he's been. Well, okay. I don't know. Let me say I know, but I'm sure he is depositing that scoring skill into Kiyan like no other. Now LeBron is an ambassador of the game. He gonna politic the hell out the league, and yeah. But Bronny, yeah, yo, listen, I'm not even gonna. Bronny is an athlete. We're not gonna gloss over the fact that Bronny is an athlete. He's the progeny of one of the greatest, like I just mentioned, specimens of athleticism we've ever seen. So yeah, got that. But that scoring, that NBA, 40 points on like 15 or 16 shots, son. That's what I call some goddamn shoot. But nah, respectfully, that's what's up though. But yeah, we gonna see. We will definitely, hopefully we gonna see. Because I do believe Kiyan is a legit one and done. So we ain't gonna have to wait long. You know what I'm saying? I really do believe that. And I look forward to it. Even though, like, I can't really watch the game anymore, to be honest with you. Because, my era, the era that I came up in was the Michael Jordan. That was the greatest basketball player that will ever be in life. Greatest basketball player. Wish I wore his number in JV. I rocked the number 2s in JV, home and aways, iguanas, all of that. Every newspaper clipping that Jordan had on his way to his first ring on my wall as a high schooler, you know what I'm saying? I was in college when he started winning his chips. I wasn't putting shit on my walls. But, anyway, we don't get into all that. But yeah, Jordan, Chip, come on. Yeah, and that's Big Brooklyn. Wow. Okay, I get it. The greatest specimen, the 40,000 and all that. Yo, son, he skipped high school. He had 4 more years. Okay, he had 3 more years. He had 3 extra years at scoring 27 plus a game. Now, don't get it twisted. There's a method to that madness, son. That's why he spend millions of dollars on his body, son. Because he know if he gets enough playing time dropping this amount of numbers that 40,000 that he got was going to be there. You have to have the skill to do that, so I'm not taking that away. When Michael Jordan went to the finals, that was my boy. I got a true story about that. When Michael Jordan went to the finals, was there ever a doubt in your mind that he wasn't getting the ring? At any time. Don't give me the Utah push and all that, because that was no push. Son got put on a pair of roller skates. He gave him a little tap on the hip, like, yeah, hold that. And he gave him a bucket. So, no, okay, how about this one, Chip? Lo? How about this one, my guy? We know Michael Jordan had to pay his dues to get where he at because, like my man just said, Larry Legend. When he hit Larry and them for the 63 in the playoffs, he had been getting knocked out previous years, not even getting into the playoffs by Boston. Took those lumps. Then he had to get through, it was Then he had to, well, he dealt with Cleveland. That wasn't really no lumps. Knocked out Cleveland, had to get to Boston, got through Boston, right? Then he had to deal with Detroit. You know, that was no easy work, Detroit, at all. He had to change his whole life to get past Detroit. Peace, Honcho, peace, peace, peace. Welcome, welcome. So he had to get past Detroit, and that wasn't no bag of, he had to change his whole life to get past them. So once he got over the hump, so now he's able to dominate. So I'm not talking about he paid his dues to get to them rings. Yeah, he paid. He did a lot of losing, thinking he was a one-man band. Like your boy Kobe. Like, what's his name? LeBron was a smart one. LeBron knew early. Once again, it goes to planning and preparation. You can't take nothing from LeBron, the fact that he's a smart dude when it comes to his career. He was able to manage his career, took his talent to Miami. Give him that. His body, $2 million a year in his body. $2 million on his body. Because he know he had to be on the... You can't get to 40,000 points if you're not on the court. Already starting off, he's already a physical specimen, so I'm giving you that. I'm talking about the organic way, though. Mike paid his dues, son. Then once he paid his dues, and he got to the top of the mountain, it was no doubting. Every time he was winning, it got to the... What are we talking? 6 years in a row, he took a little hiatus. Went and played baseball, came back, got back on it, took a little... No, he didn't get right back at it. Took a little beating, got right back on it. Oh, wow. Okay. Phil Jackson, well, I give you that. 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 Only in the sense that had nothing to do. The coaching had to, okay, with Mike and them, yeah, the coaching has something to do. The style of play, they never saw that before. The triangle, it utilized all the skills. But that's not it. That's not alone. I'm talking about when you got on the court with MJ. Yeah, but he wasn't doing it alone. He had Lambert behind him. He had, that wasn't easy work. You get past, first of all, it wasn't easy to get past Dumas. And then once you got past Dumas, you was paying for that. Now, I'm gonna get back to you, Chip Low, on that, but yeah, Dumas was an A-level defender that was playing with an A-level bad boy crew, so, okay, dues paid. Before he got the rings. Before he got the rings. Now listen, my true story, real quick, real fast and hurry. Larry Bird's my first and ever player that I liked in life due to the fact that my mom's, we ain't had no TV in the crib. 1982 or 83, they was versus LA, heard that shit on the radio. Now I'm here on the radio, I'm 14, 12 years old, I'm bright, but I ain't that bright. God damn it. I hear Larry Bird, nigga dropping 35 and 15 and big numbers. I'm like, yo, this nigga nice. Now, I'm not rooting for LA in the championship because we live in New York, son. I'm not rooting for nobody in LA. I don't know shit about the West Coast. However, I narrowly avoided being birthed in the West Coast because my mom was having a modeling career back then. And anyway, so yeah. So now back to Boston. So I'm like, yo, Larry Bird, this nigga nice. He getting buckets. That's my guy. And they in the chips. I'm a young kid. We gonna back a winner. That's my man. Remember I just said to you, that nigga nice, son. Larry Bird nice. He dropping buckets. Yo, son, next year Mom Dudes get a TV. They won the chip that year too, so I think I'm saying 83. If 83 they won the chip, then I'm correct. Whatever year they beat LA, that's the year that I became a Boston Celtics fan. My mom's get a TV next year. You know how ABC and them used to do. Yeah, I was listening to it on the radio. You know how ABC and them do. They put the end up champs back together again for that first game to get them rings handed out in front of their ass. Sure enough, they introduced LA. All right, Magic, and your Boston Celtics. Boom, boom. Dennis Johnson come out. They introduced the Chief, the Parrish, McHale. Nigga, they said 33 out of Indiana State University. For some odd reason, when they said Indiana State, that shit gave me a weird feeling like, wait a minute, Indiana State? Nigga, that nigga Larry Bird came bopping out, blonde hair, blue eye. I was like, hell to the nah. But I was like, yo, fuck it. Your boy can hoop. Let's go. And the only reason I stopped being a Boston fan was because the Nets drafted Kenny in '91. And I was like, you know what? I grew up. I pretty much after moving to Queens, that was my where I was at. That's where I got my skills up at and my little street cred. So I was repping Queens for a short one. And they drafted my man. Yeah, Larry, yo, listen, Larry was the legend, son. Larry was magnificent with that pill, son. And I like when he played against Detroit because he would flush and he would get to his, yo, old head, welcome aboard. What's good with you, my boy? He would give it to Detroit used to get Larry pissed. Detroit make Larry dunk. That's what I used to be like, yo. Yeah, but listen, that whole Boston scene, when Boston, okay, not to get into it too deep, but you know Boston's strategy back when they was winning the championships? Their strategy was never to start their best 5 players. That's why the 6th man became an integral part of the game. Havlicek. He came off the bench, son, and he was better than 3 of the starters. Legitimately. But that was the key. You bring that gunner off the bench against the second unit, which now makes sense in the real world when you play in a professional game. It don't make sense in high school or junior high or elementary because shit, we ain't got that much time, right? But yeah, Boston was the team, son. And then Bill Russell, he got 10 of them joints. 2 as a player coach, or 1 as a player coach, you know what I'm saying? All-time great. And 1's Jersey, and then, well, now you already know. You already know what it is. Listen, Brooklyn got a team. That's my home. I was never a Knicks fan, so that's the record, and that's the book. Now, I do like little errors in the Knicks that I mess with. When the Knicks is winning, the city is vibing. It's a good buzz. I give y'all that. Y'all Knicks fans, I'm talking to you, D, because I know you go hard in the paint for them Knicks, and I ain't mad. But what I'm saying to you is that I don't like them because how they did Ewing. That's why. They did Ewing dirty. They ain't no crying in basketball. That's a whole fact. I don't like them how they did Ewing. You know what I'm saying? As a Caribbean descendant, you know what I'm saying? This man carried New York on his back, and then they turned around and gave the team to a light-skinned jump shooter from down south. I was like, hell nah. We ain't doing that. But I get it, though. Like I said, I'm smart enough to know that when the Knicks is winning, New York is a good vibe. Like last year was beautiful, son. It was a good feeling running around New York. All the Knick gear on. Me and my Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? This is a Jets hat, but I'm Brooklyned out. And it's all love. I'm my team's little brother. I get it and all that. We ain't this, that, and the third. Y'all got all the jokes. Yeah, I heard it. Brooklyn got a team. That's all I care about. And I used to work for them too. That's what I'm saying, Ro. That's why I stopped messing. That's what I stopped messing with them from then. Then when they gave Carmelo some shine, I was rocking with them. And I was all in for that insanity. I ain't gonna hold you. I was in my homeboy's crib. All the Knick Nation was in there, and we was running it up for insanity. Every night was some must-see TV. We was packing it in. Splits for days, beers and everything. We was good. It was a good time. Listen, the last time the Knicks won the chip, son, I was 2. As a matter of fact, no, I wasn't 2. I was 1.5. They did that shit in 72, and I was born in December. Look, nah, it ain't about the light skin. It was more about the jump shooter. Listen, okay, let's keep it a whole stack. Patrick Ewing wasn't the most, as we should say, picturesque of individuals, right? But he used to get grimy and gritty. So you want hard back, working ass dude. New York, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all go ahead and give it to old pretty boy Floyd over here, sharpshooter. I ain't mad. I wasn't about his light skin. It was more about his jump shooting. Even though I did think that Allen Houston had one of the most prettiest releases in the game. I loved Allen Houston's jump shot. The way, the way his jump shot came out the net was beautiful. That was like splash. I give it to him, but not. Oh, if I block somebody, oh shoot. Yo, my bad, Net Stars. I ain't mean to block. Oh, my bad, Net Stars. That was a total accident. My bad. The Nets, I was messing with the arrow and I had the black message. What he said was, wait, what does light skin have to do with that? That was totally an accident, Net Stars. My bad. Do not shoot. Please tell me you hear. Are you here, Net Stars? I did not mean. Oh, yo, I told you I'm trying to hit the down arrow and hit that block button. But nah, it was about that jump shoot. Yo, listen, that 0 for 19. Me and my whole boy watching it, and I'm telling him like, yo, why is he still shooting? He could have been doing a lot more, but he was hyped. But that's that. So go to Knicks history. I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you a true story, right? I was working in Madison Square Garden the year that Patrick Ewing missed that layup. You know the layup I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get into details. But I was working in the Garden when he did that, and that was a whole nother scene. Cause I'm like, in one hand I'm rooting for I think it was whoever they was playing against. I'm rooting against the Knicks. But then in my mind, I'm like, yo, listen, this place would have been vibing for a whole nother couple of weeks. Yeah, I was working at MSG for American Express at the time. Sure enough. And I saw him in the elevator. Matter of fact, after that, like when they had to clean their lockers, they be handling business. I saw him in the elevator. Like, damn, son. I ain't say that obviously, but I looked at him like, damn, son. Blew it, fam. Nigga dipped it, son. Why wouldn't you throw that? Why wouldn't you flush it, Pat? You gonna try to dunk it. And you gonna lay it up. You old 7 foot. Yeah. Look, that's what I'm saying. It's a clown show in the Garden. That's why I don't mess with them dudes. But them dudes are diehards, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna go there because I'm a New Yorker. But the diehards, they love the basketball. It's New York. It's New York basketball. It's been here forever. I just don't jive with it. But as a New Yorker, I know. As the Knicks go, so does the city. So as the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna, like, hold on, let me mute that up for that. Yeah, we got a little emergency services coming through. Let me block up that sound for y'all. I don't want to kill the eardrums. And I ain't even asked, but hold on. But oh yo, Chip, I ain't even tell you. I got a surprise for you coming, man, in a few weeks, son. I ain't like I've been holding nothing back, but I got something coming in a few weeks. You're gonna be pleasantly surprised, man. But hold on, I got a phone call coming in. Yo, hold on, somebody said something about Anthony Mason. I see Anthony Mason at the club called Bentleys in Manhattan. Now, yo, son, that was a whole wide. Yo, he was like 6'7", but he was like 6'1" wide. Yo, duty calls. We on here. We gonna rock out for a minute. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, well, we here. Let me figure my life out. But yeah, Anthony Mason was a big dude, man. I ran into him in the city a couple times. Yo, I used to hoop with Conrad McCray back when he was in high school and when he was in college. He was at Syracuse. I was going to Binghamton at the time. But that's like because of my skill level, or well, my lack of skill. Like I said, I was a hopper. I used to hoop with and against big fellas and be dunking on their big asses. Pause. That's what I knew how to do. But yeah, I'm about to get to this little pick up and drop off. Bear with me. At some point we might get cut off, but I'm about to do some road work. So y'all chill and bear with. Oh man, let me do it. I can't even do it. I got my gimbal ain't stand up. Yeah, I used to be in a I'm sure, listen, the way this world is set up, I'm sure at some point we was all in a tunnel together. Because I used to be in there with my little crew, and then we used to link up with other little situations. But yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, my mom would have had my neck if I'd have got down with y'all back in '88. But I moved to Queens in like '86. So I missed the formulation of the loads, but y'all was right around the corner from the crib, son. Right around the corner from the crib. I don't know if you seen my, you probably did, Chip. You see all on my Instagram. When I caught Rudy, D, and the other cat on the corner on St. John's and Utica. I've been passing through that neighborhood. That's my neighborhood. That's our neighborhood, I should say. Shit. I'm sure we've crossed paths many times, my brother. But it's all good and it's all to the blessings that we here now. So we're gonna turn on the road activity. You look, that's like we like neighbors too, cause yeah, we're down the block and around the corner. Let me see, I got everything. Make sure I always forget shit, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure that ask somebody, the professor, you know what I'm saying? Y'all left Crown Heights in '84, son. I moved to left right around that time. So I moved to left flag and was out there terrorizing they Macy's. I think y'all came through there. As a matter of fact, y'all did come through there one time and got busy. Queen Center Mall. I remember that. Yeah, y'all came through there and made them change up a whole lot of regulations and situations in there. Good looking. Because we was back then, I wasn't even on the law. I was going for the Coca-Cola. If you could remember. Man, we was tearing them up. We was tearing them up for that Coca-Cola, Jack. Yeah, that's all good. So I ain't gonna hold you, son. Look, I don't know when it was. I had a homeboy, but God rest his soul. God bless him. He passed away a few years ago. But he got half of my little block back on wearing Ralph Lauren heavy. And first started with the socks and the drawers, no pity. Getting them shits from Century 21. Then I was like, you know what? Wait a minute. Ralph Lauren, that's the great quality. I remember that. I mean, it's always been. I mean, my mother always used to dress me in Ralph. And she's busting that Macy's card wide open, allegedly. Well, are you talking about you on that section? That's the fourth section. That's on 99th. Yeah, son. My mom's kept maxing out that Macy's card. Keep me a Ralph Lauren button ups and Oh yeah, I hear you. I hear you. My bad, Chip. My bad, Chip. I be forgetting. My bad. But yes. I feel I'm like, you know what? Let me stop chasing all these brands around and go back to what I know in Brooklyn. And it's been around. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my son right, but he like, nah, he want to wear essentially. He want everything else but Ralph. I'm like, God, dude, my young one do. He rock with me. My oldest, he want to wear everything else but some Ralph. Now that's what your look. So I'm looking forward to this year. I'm looking forward to the on the Deuce this year. God's willing to spare life, make that happen. I'll be out there again. As long as I come out there and take photos, I'm a happy camper. Yeah, last time I ain't gonna lie to you, I was woo. I forget one of the homegirls, she was like, she grabbed one of them little kids and said, take a picture. I was like, oh, let's go. And it was on and cracking. I think I took 400 and change that night. And I definitely wanted to come through when your shit chipped low, but that rain was a buzzkill, famo. But we'll figure it out. Oh, you gotta give me a... Oh, I can't even bung that, because, it should be like 2 seconds. Yo, listen, I ain't gonna hold you, because I got Boomer Tech going. I'm gonna try to juggle it, but I gotta make a pickup and jump out the app and all that. So if I lose y'all brothers, and ladies that was in the building, I really appreciate y'all popping out. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to go live a little more often, but with a little more structure and a little more content value. But I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see how it moves and how it shakes. But once again, like I said, thank y'all for popping in. At least I'm walking the building with y'all. Once I jump out the app, I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, so I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just trying to be rude and pop out the live and say pluck y'all, because I appreciate y'all popping in and engaging with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, it was the first time us even conversating, but that was a cool, good look. You know, pardon me, too much HD, no Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I give y'all that one right there. You know what I'm saying? Yo. All that. Like right now, I'm about to pop out the app and go collect this job. Cause oh, most definitely, man. I do my best. I do my best, Chip, man, to stay safe. I drive for everybody else out here, even though I be doing the most. I do the most under the speed limit, but you know, I'm a driver, son. I'm a driver, so I definitely got to be safe out here. You know what I'm saying? Behind the wheel is my occupation. And I definitely keep my record clean. Damn, I got the whole shirt on over there. Hold on. But yeah, once I get out the app in the hospital, that's the funny part. Lady J, salute, welcome. How you doing? Hope all is well with you on a Sunday and a fun day, even though it's like money day now. But yeah, money day. Thank God I got a job still. That's a fact. 12 minutes in. You heard? But yeah. Hope your money day was all right. And yeah, Sunday fun day was all right, and hope the money day is a beginning of a prosperous one. But yeah, like I said, with the hospitals, the internet, the Wi-Fi and all that, they be having a lot of secrets to keep as far as medical records. So you play with their Wi-Fi, you play around with the Wi-Fi and get zapped. I try to make it I accepted it. I got a pen. I got to sign something. Yep. Spin back up the block. And that's another job well done. Please, let it be all the love. We needed more of that. But yeah, these young kids, man, these young kids, like I said, these young kids, good day, gentlemen, young sir, these young kids drilling and thrilling. I mean, I remember what it was like, because I used to be wilding out. I used to be literally when homegirl, even when 4-5 was talking crazy about them Central Park 5, I was part of that category, because I was really out here getting to that. But these kids are taking it up to a level, they're not playing, they are not playing with each other for keeps. We gotta do something different, man. All of us that are fathers, we gotta lead our youth. And, I mean, somehow, some way, it's gotta be spread. It's gotta be able to lead the other youth being led the right way. Because wow, what are you doing out here, my man? Sahal. What is his name? Sahal. Good day, my friend. How are we? All right, good. Where am I signing and where am I going? I know where I'm going. All right. Gotcha. How you been? Very good, very good. Well, I'm carrying two, right? He's singing. Uh-oh, we still alive. Craigo, what up, my guy? Crypto. What to do? Appreciate you in the building. Making these donuts. Getting this bread, and I got about 40 minutes to clock out. No, not clock out. I'll be off in like 40. Hey, yo, everybody that's a creator, drop your link.
Okay. Just put the time here.
Time?
Yeah.
All right, got you. To be exact, AM.
Yeah.
Signatures?
Okay.
Oh, it's all three, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
This
two.
is one.
Okay. It's all right.
And this is one. There are two.
Very good. Thank you.
Because there is no room, that's why I just put.
My man, you got the system, so that's it. No papers. I gotta make copies.
Let me count it.
Okay, yeah, 'cause I don't know the process. I mean, one time they make me come here once a month. And I know they got a routine. So that's it, right?
Huh?
Do I take one right here. Thank you very much.
Put the stamp.
Okay,
The
yes.
timer is there.
Where is it? Over there?
Let me see.
Oh, okay. Yes. That's it?
Yeah.
Not this one? Just the...
Just one will be enough.
Okay.
If you want to put both, just put it doesn't matter.
No, it's one? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Nothing to lose. Right?
Very good. Nothing to
One
check.
second. There are two different.
Oh, it's two.
Okay, this one going to Burbank. Let me put it together.
So it's separate, right?
Separate.
Oh.
This is going fourth floor. Same
It's
place.
the same place, the fourth floor and the fourth floor, and it's going to the third floor.
Right.
Right, processing and AP. Gotcha. Okay, fourth and third, yeah, that's fine.
No, this is third, that's right. It's the wrong one.
Okay. Good deal. Thank you, Popo. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Till next time. Yeah, you better catch his own mistake because it won't be mine. Yeah, son. So, boom. That's one. That's real quick now. Let me get this to two different floors. Are they serious? 4.7. Oh no, I think I'm dropping them off the same place. They think they're going to different floors. They're going to the same damn spot. That's what I'm talking about. He think they going separate places. He don't know that they ain't finna do it like that. Look at that. All right, friend, have a good night, man. Be safe. My son Paul full over the chillaction. I call a nigga Sahal. Sahal is the other Indian cat that I be seeing at the other spot. So what am I doing here? First Avenue, spitting the blidock. Spin the block, hit First Ave. Now I'm lying, I'm going up Third. I'm going up Third, son. Going up Third, son. Yo, what up, Craig? Oh, yeah, you know me. I'm on the clock, son. I'm on the clock, my good fellow. Starting off my work week and smashing a few hours of labor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to China Brim for pulling up. I appreciate that. I had some real people in here tonight, man. Well, obviously everybody's real, but I had some real hitters in here, man. I had my son Devin, he riding me for the, he about to start riding with your boy, man. I appreciate you, my man. That's a whole fact, son. You know, rocking with you, dude. Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. Another day, relaxing on the clock, taking it schmeezy on a Sunday evening. Oh, how about this? How about let me plug my phone in so to charge? But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold. I might not hold y'all too much longer. But like I said, I'll be digging in when my peoples come through and check on the fella. You know, it's just YouTube, and I'm not greedy. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? I had some good check-ins, good people popped in. My man Delvin rode with me for a hot one from the BX. And I respect that, even though he a whole Knicks fan. He rode out with the Brooklyn Nets ball. And I'm just messing with you, and please just know it's all comedy, man. I appreciate you, man. Devin, you was in the building early, out the gate. And that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to hold nobody up and keep them all night. You know what I'm saying? I'm real quick with it. It was a whole hour. Damn, it was an hour and 20. It was an hour and 20 of good spent time, great conversation. So listen, good people. Yo, Craigo, you already know we're going to catch up on the catch up, man. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your time. It is not taken for granted. Keep doing what y'all doing when y'all do it, and we're going to tap in on it sooner than the later. Deuces. DMW Shots, Shot by Shots TV. We are up and out.